How do we make the Garifuna language more accessible besides having it in a dictionary? How do we make it more accessible, especially for young people? You know, they're into to social media now, the
Yeah.
YouTube, the Facebook, the Instagram, the Twitter, the TikTok. How do we make the language more accessible to meet our young people, especially where they are?
And that's the way we have to go. We have to use social media. Social media is going to be the one to help us reach the young people. So that's where the benefit of this dictionary comes in. Because whatever we put on social media, I always encourage and emphasize that we put the right thing. That's the only way we will teach our children in the right way. We can't put any old nonsense on social media and tell our people, our children, that we're teaching them Garifuna. So using social media, and we don't have to begin large. We just start a little at a time, you know, with one word in Garifuna, and then interpret in English, put the Garifuna word, the English word, and then later on we start sentences because one way, like I said, I was never a teacher, I never taught in school, but I always believe, and I see it happen too, that using songs also work. Because my grandchildren could sing in Garifuna, even though they do not speak the language fluently, but they could sing in Garifuna, right? They sing. So that's a way that we could use it too. I have my cousin James Lavelle. He was here for a month, a month to 2 months earlier this year. I was already here. And he conducted a class at Sacred Heart with children, young children. And he conducted this class by teaching them songs in Garifuna. And these kids learned. He invited me one day to one of the class, and I went and I sat there and I see how these kids interact with James in the Garifuna language through the songs.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So using songs in Garifuna is also helpful. It's also helpful to teach the younger children, you know. And okay, walking around here, moving around here in Dangriga, the there's a lot of band, there's a lot of Garifuna band, there's a lot of the DJs, that play Garifuna music, and you see the young adults, they be singing and singing, but when you talk to them in Garifuna, they can't respond back to in Garifuna, but they sing the whole song in
Mhm.
Garifuna. And then one day I was there by the Pablo Lambe building. So I told one of them, I said, wow, you sing good. I like that. But when you don't want to talk, girl, then he look at me and then he said, Auntie, I don't know what talking about for singing. It's so funny. There were two other people with me that burst out laughing
Mhm.
because they, all we need to do now, I think, is get those same get those same youngsters and start to I guess encourage them, translate to them, because they know it, they sing it. So now all we have to do is maybe translate into English so they could know what they are singing in English and let them continue it with Garifuna, you know, because Garifuna is not lost. It's not lost. It's just that we have to find a way,
Creative ways to
yes,
reach
to reach
people.
them,
Mhm.
to reach them. You know, you always hear them singing because the stadium is right up the street from me, Carl Ramos Stadium. And when they have football, after football, there's a band, a Garifuna band there playing. And you see all these people now attended basically young people, not young, young adults that attend the football game. They be dancing and singing in Garifuna because they mostly use the puntaraka and panda and that's the music they play after the game. And the kids
Mhm.
and the young people will be singing. They be singing and dancing and you know. So sometimes I be standing there on the side about to walk out, and they be walking out, they going, and then they singing in Garifuna, you know. So I always say Garifuna is not lost. It's just that we have to find a way to reach those people. You know? We have to
Mhm.
grab their interest. No, we have to find something to grab
Right,
their interest.
right.
Mhm.
Totally agree with you. And those are some good suggestions as to how to reach our young people and bring,
Bring
message
them in.
across
Yeah, bring
and
them.
have them want to learn the language.
Right, right,
Yeah.
right.
So I'm constantly thinking of ways of how we can do that, and this interview here is one of the ways
Uh
that
huh.
I think, we can grab their interests,
Yeah.
and have our people tell our stories and have them learn
Right.
why it's important to learn Garifuna and also
Yes. Yes.
introduce them to these few words.
Right. Right. Yeah. That's what we have to do. Yeah. That's true. Little by little, one.
Little by little, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we'll get it because
Mhm.
the Garifuna is right there. Garifuna the is there. It's not going anywhere. It's not going to be lost. We just have to reach the youths.
Because they're the next generation. They're the
Yeah.
ones who will carry it on for
Exactly.
after we're gone.
Right. Right. Mm.